Yo, what the fuck is going on? Yo, I'm dark. Not fucking see. What is going on with y'all? Not gonna lie, mood of this video is gonna be a little different than usual. Sorry for the wind. You guys already know how this goes. Anyways, it's like a car meet / get together community, some type of thing like that, right? About this event. So recently there was a shooting that happened that involved a couple of people, and 3 people have unfortunately passed away, and one of the victims, her name was Mia Molina, I think, and she was like a model. She was about to come out on EP Fashion Week, and so today they decided to throw a little event because she was a part of like a community where they like, I guess she was an animal lover, so like, I don't know, she would do something for that. I'll put up the post. Y'all can pause and read and do what y'all need to do or whatever. It was white preferred. I'm in black and shit. I barely got any white clothes. I'm all black. I'm not gonna lie. So, but it's alright. It was just preferred. You didn't have to pull up. It's supposed to be like a candlelight, a showing or a thing in honor of her. Yeah, man. What's going on? I'm making this type of video just to change the pace too, but just really unfortunate that these things happen down here in our city. Because not gonna lie, for what? Don't really do good and shit. So, hey man, I hope y'all enjoy this one. As always, like and subscribe. Post notice on YouTube or thing. See y'all.
Daydreaming, I stay in the backseat. The slow beat rocks me back to sleep, keeps me on automatic. Press my face up close against the glass. I see the people when they pass, they move so automatic. You wake up when I go down, the radio reminds me I'm alive. We've been hearing it all night. Come on now, don't let this go. Don't let my life fade away. People come and people go, but lazy day, I'm so hungry. You melt me like a candle in a flame, but something's pulling you away. We've been stuck up here so long. The phone rings and reminds me I'm alive, and I'm feeling kinda high.
We all know we've been living a nightmare for the past 2 days. It's very unfortunate. I thought I was going to be stronger, you know. But I think it just hit me and I realized what's so hard taking to all of you guys here. I'm not as strong as I thought I was. From the bottom of my heart, I want to thank you all. For my family, it's the most sincere. For all the things to all of you. I'm going to go ahead and have the microphone to Miss Burns. and my sister.
Alabama. She was sent to her maternal home on September 24, 2025, leaving us at approximately 1:20 p.m. in a sudden and unexpected manner. She was the beloved daughter of Macy and Etsy Molina, who named her Mia Angelica after an older sister that unfortunately was a miscarriage. Mia's name is a translation of My Angel. Mia was a shining light in the lives of all who had the privilege of knowing her. Her journey on this earth, although short, was one marked by love, compassion, and service. Her passing has left a void in the hearts of her family, friends, and many more whose lives were touched by her. We ask that you remember her not for the way her life ended, but for the way it was lived, and for the profound impact it had on the lives of those who had the pleasure of crossing paths with her. Mia is survived by her loving parents, Etsy and Macy Molina, her brother Macy, her sister Genevieve, and youngest sister Brianna Molina. After her graduation from Alta Vista Early College, Mia went to pursue her career degree in marketing from New Mexico State University. Outside of her scholarly achievements, Mia found joy in sports cars and the open road. She was a talented and well-known model, and in 2022, she captured the title of Top Model USA under the production and direction of Liguro Productions. She served as the official campaign model of El Paso Fashion Week on 2 separate occasions and competed for the Miss New Mexico team title, as well as crowned Miss Sunrise 2020. Mia was passionate about animals, fostering countless animals, volunteered in animal shelters, hosted adoption and on fundraisers while championing animal rescue efforts across the city. Mia was the co-founder of Cars and Canines alongside one of her best friends, Gia, and leaves a lasting mark on people's and pets' hearts. Those who knew Mia will never forget her. Those who didn't meet her and have heard of her passing felt like they knew her, and that was Mia's superpower to make everyone feel acknowledged. She will always be remembered by her unwavering commitment to spreading love and kindness to everyone she encountered. Mia Molina had a rare gift for making others smile and laugh, leaving a lasting impact on all who crossed her path. Although Mia's physical presence may no longer grace our lives, her spirit will continue to inspire and uplift us. May her memory be a blessing, and may we carry forth her legacy of love and compassion in all that we do.
My name is Liz Carrillo, and today I'm probably doing one of your speeches of my life. Usually you see my brothers in front representing us, and today I have to be the strong one and get through this moment for my brothers who just couldn't have the strength to come up here. But we felt it's important to honor Mia, and that's why we're here. For those of you who don't know us, we're the Juro. I'm Liz, my brother Junior, and my brother Robert. And we're the founders of several organizations here, El Paso Top Model and El Paso Fashion Week, which are 2 of the biggest events that we have where we celebrate it with us. And so we felt it was important to do this. We want to share a little bit of our experience with Mia. We don't want to make this a sad moment. We want to make this a happy moment for Mia because that's what she wanted. And so we felt we wanted to share a little piece of her and our experience with you all. In this speech, you're going to hear a little bit of all 3 of us and our experience with her. So here it goes. To know Mia was to know a beautiful soul, a very kind-hearted and trusting person who was always willing to help in any way she could. We first met Mia at a casting for El Paso Fashion Week, and the moment we spotted her, it was love at first sight. She was almost 6 feet high, thin built, long legs, long brown hair, with a baby face. Let's admit it, it's not every day here in our city that someone with her physique would arrive. The best part of this is she had no idea about her worth or the contribution that she would make to the modeling industry in our city. There was one issue, her father, who was very protective and became the protagonist by asking probably 100 questions. Later, he and his family got to know us and they trusted that we had Mia's best. I said problem with time restrictions, but this is exactly what every parent needs to do, to be involved in your children's life. We also ask that you check up on your loved ones and tell them how much you love them. Over the years, Mia perfected her walk, learned to dress, and became the bombshell that we all loved and admired. She never knew this, but she was often referred to as the model to be. When someone would come into the casting room, and once they exited, many times we used the words, "She's good, she's pretty, but she ain't no Mia." It was like a secret code and reference to the supermodel status that she represented. I remember we had the opportunity to train with her for the first pageant. She was clueless, and we did as much as possible with the time that we had, as it was a day or two before the competition. She did fairly well. If I'm not mistaken, she was in top 5, and in beauty and height, Mia stood on her own. Mia competed in El Paso Top Model, and 2 separate occasions. All Mia had to do was show up. First time she made the top 5, but the second time she was in to win it. She slayed in every category, and for her formal, she chose the black sequins pantsuit, and somehow she added a high neck that she made herself, making it look futuristic. That year, minutes before the competition was over, we got the rights to Top Model USA. My brother came and said we need an intermission, and I was confused. I told him we didn't need one. We took the intermission, and he pulled my sister and I to the back and said, "We have the rights to Top Model USA. Should we do 2 winners?" We went back on stage, and we were about to announce the winners. We announced Cassidy as our El Paso Top Model, and if you saw Mia's face, it was priceless. Although Mia has always been very respectful, quiet, and composed, her face was very expressive and told us her true feelings. Mia looked uncomfortable and wanted to get off the stage as quickly as possible. Obviously, she didn't approve of the outcome. Seconds later, we surprised the models with the news there would be another winner, whose title would be Top Model USA. We saw relief in her face, and the moment she was announced Top Model USA, her smile couldn't be any bigger, and ours couldn't be either. What she didn't know was that several models wanted to drop out of the competition, and they found out Mia was competing. All Mia had to do was show up. As some of you may know, Mia wasn't just a beautiful girl. She was a very smart girl also. One of her favorite memories was attending her high school graduation party where she earned college credits. Her father once again took the room and said, "You know, I was concerned about Mia, but I was grateful that she was beautiful, tall and skinny, and that maybe modeling would be the route to go if school wasn't an option." Well, Mia not only graduated from early college, but she was also able to get thousands of dollars in scholarships and graduated with honors. Mia never stopped making her family proud, and approximately 2 weeks ago, they received in the mail her bachelor's degree in marketing from New Mexico State University. The pride that her family had at the moment was evident, and this will be forever a memory that will be cherished. To the Molina family, we want to say what an amazing job you all did this year. A beautiful, educated, and extraordinary young lady and family. Mia left her family, her brother and sisters were also her best friends. Although Mia was a reserved person, she was very popular, and as direct and short as she was, everyone knew her, but most importantly respected the traits, and you knew that sports cars were another one of her passions. Mia had retired herself from the runway for about 2 years and started to pose for the lens in front of sports cars. The first time that she posed with cars, we called Mia and said, "There's nothing wrong with you shooting with cars, but be careful and don't be too sexy." Our little Mia was growing up. My brother recommended she take down some of the pictures as we didn't think they did justice with, which she did without hesitation. Mia had homework as she didn't want to compete at the international competition. She was to look and book appointments to travel to New York to try to get her signed with a recognized agency. Mia recently reached out, and unfortunately this dream of hers became an international model. To become an international model will never become a reality. But we are certain that Mia had a bright future ahead of her. We cannot talk about Mia without talking about dogs. She absolutely loved dogs. And I'm not trying to be rude, but some of those dogs were not that cute. But to Mia, all animals were beautiful. This was her passion, and where she lived leaves a big mark as she fostered hundreds of animals along with her family, and I say animals as they were many more than just dogs. I remember her coming to say, "I want to plan a doggy fashion show." My brother looks at her and says, "Okay." She didn't need help, she was just letting us know. It was actually a dog show competition. We provided some of our title holders as judges, but other than that, it was all Mia. She was a planner, a producer, a director, MC, backstage crew, and anything else that was needed. And of course, she pulled it off. That is exactly the person who Mia was. She tried, and at times she failed, then she tried again and never gave up until she accomplished her goals. We later assisted an actual dog fashion show, and I have to say we were impressed, and there were many other events to come. Mia, along with Gia, one of her closest friends, co-founded Cars and Canes, where they have promoted, raised funds, fostered, and been able to get many furry friends a home. Our grandmother always told us, "Give it to animals, as they will receive you at the doors of heaven." We are certain Mia was all smiles to see her furry friends on her way to the eternal paradise. Mia lived a good life and celebrated everyone, and because she was so trusting, Mia is no longer with us. We didn't lose Mia. Mia's life was taken, leaving us behind with hundreds of questions, leaving us in shock, angry, and so many other emotions. But please know about help for Mia, as her short time on this earth, she was able to accomplish great things, and she will forever live in our hearts. On behalf of her mom and family, we want everyone to share Mia's legacy and hopes to save lives, and know that no woman or man deserves to be mistreated. Moms, be present and involved in your children's lives. Ask questions. But most importantly, do not ignore the red flags and the sixth sense in order to keep your children safe. This tragic incident took the lives of other people, and we pray that they're able to heal and find comfort to overcome these difficult times. We thank everyone for your love and support, for her family and friends, and we ask you to keep on praying for strength for all those affected by this loss. Mia's physical departure leaves a void in our hearts, but I ask that you remember her, not the way her life ended, but as the beautiful person that she was. Because as we know, her physical beauty does not compete with her inner beauty. And that is why she has had the impact that she has within our community. I'm going to pass it over to my brother Robert. Thank you.
always, I got to work with her, I got to do prison canine. And even working with her, I know I'd come in, I'd be like, oh, I can help you. She goes, nothing's ever really a bad day. And she's like, it's gonna get better, just watch. And I was like, okay, sure. Even when she's upset, she's like, oh, I had an awful day. She's like, it's fine, it's gonna be better in an hour. And she was just always, I never really saw her have a bad day. She was just always so positive and optimistic and loving. And just the amount of passion, love, and light that she had to share with everyone is something that I think everyone can learn something from. She really lived life to the fullest. I mean, even just people who barely saw her on Instagram got to saw all the things that she loved and enjoyed doing. And I think that's something everyone can take home with them today is love what you do, be passionate about what you do, be willing to give. Time is never promised. That if today's your last day, would you be proud of it? Is it something, would you make a difference right now? Even just how you do it on Instagram. She left her last impression on everyone. And I'm sorry that I got to be person hands with her. The last meeting was at Greenville here, and that was the last one. The one that I was a part of for probably a year and a half, 2 years. So I think God purposely did that and let us do our last one together. I'm hoping to continue this time, not for me, not for anyone else, but because she deserved it. I know she would have continued to make it even bigger and better than it is now. And since she doesn't get to do that, it's our responsibility to, even though her journey is done, her story is not, and she knew her story gets so privileged now. Through her parents, her sisters, her brothers, through her friends, her family, through people who got to meet her once, through car clubs, through little impacts that we can do. So, Mia's owe that. I think we get to carry on her legacy, and although she was taken from us in a very unfortunate way, I hate to say everything that was written, but we now get to carry on what Mia did through everyday actions, through learning that be safe, be vigilant, but be kind, love one another, tell everyone that you love them, because you don't know if this is going to be your last day. So love one another, and share how Mia shared herself. With kindness, put passion and love into everything you do, and share your life. So I thank you all for being here today. I know, as Nick said as well, I know this is something that Mia would have loved, that I know she's with us now, and she's loving every second of this. We've got the cars, all her loved ones, all her friends, family, all the dogs. So thank you all, and yeah, like, there.
This time I'm going to bring a representative of Mountain Love. Please come up.
Heart was so pure and beautiful and loving, and she touched all of us, and that's why we're here. She was accomplished, she was driven, she was passionate, but she was love. And we all feel that, we all know that, and I hope that we all carry that on with us. We worked with Mia I was trying to figure out when we first met Mia, and I don't even know because we met her when she was like a little girl. And she's always been trying to help us and get dogs adopted out and working with us and so excited and so passionate about things. And when she started hosting her adoption events, she would invite us, and it was amazing to see such a young and vibrant person taking on initiative like that. And we just really loved her. And I don't know what things will look like going forward, but I know that we intend to somehow carry on her tradition. We'll keep having events, we'll do annual things, but all of us have to continue on Mia's legacy and never let her spirit die, because her spirit was important for El Paso. And we all know that, so we make it our commitment to carry on Mia's spirit and Mia's drive and Mia's passion and Mia's love and love us so that she's always with us.
She just feels like an investment never had to get in here. But it was always a big thing. was removing her. I remember one of the last nights we spent together, she just got her mom. And we went to the mall, and we went back out to Mia, and it was not studying. So I tried to push her. Did not work. So we had a kind person who came and jumped us. Going home now. And we were on our way home, and it died again. And then my son passed away in the house like 10 minutes away. So it was like 11 p.m. We were trying to figure out my house over there. It was so we got home and we got first it was and it started. But funny enough, the next day I was driving out from Chaparral to El Paso with my son like right there. And this time he was missing a wheel. Oh my gosh. But I've been away from home in Maryland for university and it's been hard to be away from her. But I've been seeing her post things with Mariana. And she never gave up on that. She never gave up on her little car. And I think that just kind of shows her character, how she is with her interests. She just put 410% into anything she loved. I think that's reflective of how she treated her family and how she treated Carson Cannon. She treated Bubbles. I don't know if you guys know Bubbles. You know Mia, you know Bubbles. But that's it. So.
At this point, I'm going to go ahead and come to Molina. Yes, I'm the overbearing father. Gia, public speaking, oh my God. Your words, incredibly meaningful. And we're feeling the feeling. Thank you for all that you how special this makes us feel as a family. That Mia touched so many people. When I look at this room, I know they know what happened. But you all need Mia. And what I ask is that cherish her memory, cherish the things she did with you. Let's not focus on events, or focus on her life and celebrate her life. Just we know how special that she was. And I want to continue to care for her. It's very hard for us. But we know we raised this special, which is why she was always our Mia and she was important to the whole family. And I'm sure she was that to you as well, because she never had, I don't know, you explained it best. You captured it 100% about her attitude. But I want to thank you again, and I want to thank Matt for hosting the event here. This was one of Mia's favorite spots. She probably went out here only 2-3 times a week. She'd bring more bubbles and bring out for dogs sometimes. She just loved this place, which is why we asked to be back and see that. But thank you. But again, thank you all to everyone who came out. And friends, family, even though you may not have known Mia, you knew someone that knew Mia. And we truly do appreciate it. And, stick around. There's plenty of photos of her. Stick around, talk about her life. We appreciate hearing stories, even though you may not have known SBOI or brothers and sisters. If you come by and tell us that moment that you shared with her, it helps us in the healing. So So thank you all, and have a good evening. Thanks for coming out.
Thank you, Mr. Molina. Thank you to everyone for joining us. I know that we share the pain. Let's continue to pray for strength for everyone affected by Mia's departure. Many of you have asked if the family need help. We appreciate it. We have decided to raise funds for the next chapter in our Mia. And we will be friends at Good Health have reached out if anyone needs counseling and need assistance through this difficult time. Please let us know, as they are happy to help during this time at no charge. Once again, thank you everyone for coming out to celebrate the life of Mia. I need to give a special thanks to Deborah and April Gomez for hosting us out here tonight. I also want to give a special thanks to iFly and Topgolf. Their buildings are lighting up in Mia's favorite color, which is pink. I also want to thank all the media. I want to thank the Molina family for trusting in me. I hope I did a good job trying to be your spokesperson. I tried my best. That's all I can say. I know a lot of you guys were asking why white. Why white? Because since day one that I met Mia, I knew her heart was pure, innocent, and beautiful, and that's what she would reflect, and that's the reason why she was such a beautiful soul, not only in the outside and the inside. And that's the reason why I decided to have everybody dress in white, because that's what I'm going to cherish for the rest of my life about Mia. Lastly, when you are in the arts, there is one way to recognize someone's talent. This is probably the hardest part of my job, guys. Because my job is always fun. And it's unfortunate when I have to go through situations like this. And like they say, right? The show must go on. And at this point, I ask that we say goodbye to our beautiful angel Mia Molina, how she deserved that big round of applause for everything that she did for all of us here within the community.
Come out. think that's gonna do it for that. Man, it's so unfortunate. Like, just being there and everything, this way they talk and everything. It's just an unfortunate situation. I don't like being in those type of environments where it's like gloomy and gotta deal with someone passing, death in the air and shit. It's just really hard to see people try to overcome that. No. Start thinking things that they normally wouldn't think. Not see things, but y'all know. Even know nothing about the situation, so I can't really speak on it a lot. Fucking helicopter. I can't really speak on it a lot or give you a lot of info. As I told you in the beginning of the video, just seeing that there was a shooting, but the way how they were talking during all that. Check on your loved ones. Check on your friends, on your family. Make sure that, they straight. You never gonna know, bro. Seems like that shooting wasn't the only thing that happened, or seems like there's more to the story. And, there always is going to be more to the story, but point is, hey, bro, don't take nothing for granted. Don't take the time for granted. Don't take nothing for granted, bro. This life shit, we only got it once, bro. We only got this one time, our one life. What you do with it is what you do with it, and just sad that some things in life go like this. So, in a city where considered to be one of the safest. If you live in EP Texas, EPTX, you already know it ain't that safe as they say it is. I don't even know how the fuck we rank top 15 safest cities, I'm not gonna lie, but hey, man, this city really do gotta change, bro. Whole lot of violence, whole lot of just nonsense for no reason, bro. And it's like, why? For what? For what reason, bro? Why? EP, I'm start getting on y'all ass, bro. As an advocate from down here, some people up here, this is insane, bro. I've seen this shit my whole life. People losing their lives for dumb shit. Niggas trying to prove shit for no reason. Yo, just love one another. Keep it P. You feel me? As I said before, check on your loved ones. Make sure that your friends, your homies, your family, everybody is good, safe, in good health. All the above, bro. Hey, bro. Like I said, I know this one was a little switch up on the shit that I usually post. I told y'all I was gonna involve all types of shit on the channel, including these type of videos. My channel was meant to be my life. It's not meant to be just the car channel, just the whatever channel. This is my channel, this is my life. I'm showing y'all everything. I'm showing y'all all aspects of life, of my life at least. Just, hey, man, don't take it for granted. If you feel like something's going on with your family, if you feel like something's going on with your friends, whatever the case may be, just do it, bro. And don't take anything for granted, bro. Your time is so limited on here. You never know when it's gonna be the end, bro. The end of the day for you, bro. Just do what you can. Do what you need to do. Don't do no bullshit. Don't be no bad human being. Don't be no, like, for what, bro? For what? Y'all can't even see me in my whip. I hope y'all fucking enjoyed this video. Another fucking banger. Kashmir, you did it again. I know y'all seen the pitch black, but maybe post-production I make this shit brighter. I don't know. I hope y'all enjoy. As always, stay safe. Love y'all. I did the YouTuber thing in the beginning, but like and sub if you're new. Turn on post notice if you're not trying to miss no video. I need y'all to interact with me, bro. The fuck is y'all doing just watching my videos and shit, bro? Don't like, bro, what's up? I'm trying to talk to y'all. I'm trying to see what's up with y'all. But anyways, Kashmir signing off. Nah, I need to come out with a new intro. Alright, intro and outro, because I just be saying that motherfucker what's going on, chat. Anyways, it's Kashmir. But I don't know. I'm finna figure it out. I hope y'all enjoy. I love y'all. I'll see y'all in the motherfucking next one.
Watching what I do, what's up with you? They ain't know I was up to this, like it's you brand new. Why they ain't saying about you?